Welcome to the first edition of Delectes Studio How to Build. Today we're going to build a mini trailer house and a round chimney, and then there's a sulfur smell in the air. Here we have 8 stacks of wood, so that roughly translates to 400 wood for this build. Now I will need additional wood as we go. So anyway, here we are flattening the ground. This is right next to my childhood home. I'll link that in the video here. And this is to kind of show you guys how I built that without, rebuilding the whole thing. My old footage just was too long. So I decided to do a new one and give you guys a fresh perspective on a blank build. So you're gonna need 2-meter wood beams, and each one of these 2-meter wood beams in my imagination is representing 4 feet. Now I know that that's not accurate, but it is the ratio that I prefer when building with these, as opposed to the actual 2 meters being 6.25 feet. So you'll need 3.5 of these, which will give you 14 feet. And a half. Okay. And that's just as wide as this trailer here. So 3.5 for the width, or 14 feet with that ratio. And then you're gonna need 10 long, which is gonna be 40 feet with the ratio, or 20 meters if you choose to use meters, which is, totally awesome. I respect meters. So here we go. What are we at now? I think 7. Gotta flatten the earth a little bit. Didn't prep as much as I had hoped. Now this is just the framework. You don't have to use the 2-meter blocks like I am, but this is the 2-meter beams. This is to highlight that they're 2 meters, basically. And you'll see here in a minute what I mean when I say that. So here we go, putting some more beams on. Alright, that gives us 10. 1, 2. Gotta flatten some more. No biggie, this doesn't take long. Now everything in this video has been sped up to 1.5 times speed. And I did that so that, I don't waste any of your guys' time. And so that I still have enough time to actually explain what's going on in the video. And for those of you that are following this as you want to build the same exact thing, feel free to slow the video down, pause it, or just keep it going and then just rewind as needed. Alright, so we got our full framework, 40 foot by 14 foot. Now we're grabbing these wood half walls. We're going to stage these all across the whole framework. This is going to act as the trailer's what's called skirting. And it's going to give us that extra lift for the flooring. Alright, all done. Now if you're playing like I am, which is vanilla, no mods, no creative mode or extra resources or whatnot, free resources, you'll find that you'll need to recycle a lot of wood. So because I just laid out the framework, I'm picking that all back up to recycle it because I don't really need it. I just wanted to highlight that 2 meter beam aspect for you guys. So here we go. We're grabbing all that extra wood that we just pulled back. We're going to level the ground again a little bit. Make sure all of your pieces are blue, meaning that they are foundation pieces, that they have a solid foundation. And then let's build the floor. Now, don't mind the pattern that I tried to do. It didn't really work with this ratio. I mean, it can, but I'm not gonna. I didn't go back and fix it, basically. So I just did that for fun. There was really no actual reason to do it. And I did try pretty hard to get a decent pattern out of it, but I kind of gave up. Once I realized that it wasn't going to work. Here we go, still building the floors. Now what I was trying to do was go, every other one is the same, and then you rotate in between. But I couldn't quite get it with this ratio to match the whole pattern because it's 3 instead of 4 wide. If it was 4 wide, it would have been a lot easier to do that pattern and make it look good. Almost done. You see me hesitate every once in a while because I'm trying to do this pattern. But you definitely don't have to do it. Here we go. That was our first 100 pieces of wood already used. So now this is our second 100 pieces of wood. All right. So we built our frame and our flooring, or our foundation and our flooring. Looks pretty nice. It's a good start. Now we're gonna go with the walls. And since you guys can see what I'm doing, I don't want to interrupt the focus of your guys' attention with my voice, so I might cut the mic every once in a while so you guys can just enjoy the build. So here goes that first part. Enjoy. Alright, here we're building the porch. So we've chosen a location about halfway down the trailer, so 5 blocks in. And this is where our doorway is going to be, and then our porch with stairs. And, I'll just let you guys watch the rest. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. Alright, that was our 200 wood total used so far. So now we're on our set of 300. These builds take a lot of wood. So if you are playing vanilla or legit, be mindful of your resources or just be prepared to go get some more if you run out. Okay, now we've established our porch. Now we're gonna do some more half walls to raise the ceiling height a little bit. Now I usually do 1.5 wall per ceiling, just because it gives you that little bit of room above your head as opposed to one single wall and then ceiling, because you just don't have that much visibility and it looks a little weird and feels weird. So 1.5 walls is a pretty good standard. A lot of people I've seen choose to do at least 2 walls, which isn't bad. I just saved a little bit of resources by doing half walls instead of 2 walls. All right, almost fully lined. Choosing the 26-degree wood wall. There we go. And that's going to establish our roof angle and whatnot. Ooh, nighttime. All right, let's go. Let's go in the other trailer house. Go to bed. This was all built in one go, so you might see me sleep 1 or 2 more times. Now I did edit the footage so that you guys don't, watch me go and gather wood all the time. We're just coming back in the trailer to do some repairs for our hammer. And we're going right back out. Finish this little half wall here. Now we're gonna move on to the roof. I'm not worried about an overhang here. Here's the first transition, I believe. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. All right, 400 wood now. just so you guys are tracking. We're on our 400th stack of wood or whatnot, something like that. Okay, yeah, here comes a transition because I was really struggling with this ceiling for a little while. And then I just decided just let it like this. Which doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all, honestly. Worked out in my favor. Now we're out of wood. Oh, not quite. Okay. So this was the last 50 stack of the 400. So my apologies for earlier. I'm trying to get this voice recording done in one, so bear with me on some of the mishaps. Okay. So yeah, I just went and got some more wood. And then I continued the video from where I left off pretty much. Very minimal editing as far as that stuff goes. Just trying to save you guys some time, because I know time is very valuable. Once again, ran out of wood. I didn't get a very big stack that time. There we go. Now the trailer's all lined up and framed and everything. I think we're gonna go to bed again. Now this trailer here, if you watched the other video, My Childhood Home, this one is 80 foot long. So remember, the trailer that we're building currently is only 40 foot long, so it's half the size as far as length goes. Same width, but half the size. And this is it. This is the blank template for any of you guys that want to recreate this. I would totally, be happy to see your guys' builds based off of this. But there is more. I do add some what I call flair and interior decoration on the inside as I go. There is a chimney build coming up, a round chimney build that I use for this, which is a very unique feature. Not a lot of people do it. I did see it on a few YouTube videos, which I'll put a link to the original creators or give them a shout out where I got my inspiration from, so that you guys know where it came from. Now we're partitioning the house so that we can have our bedrooms. So that's going to be a bedroom right there. Oh, got the smell of sulfur. Oh no. This was a fun little interaction in between the build. So I'll let you guys just watch and enjoy. Gotta get these little stragglers. I have no idea where that one came from. Off in the distance, that was my Futurama build, where I recreated the Planet Express building. I guess since I mentioned it, I'll put a link in the video here. But it was a fun build too. It was a user request, or not a user request, a viewer request. And yeah, last thing I was expecting to see in Valheim was Futurama, but hey, it worked out. Now make sure when you do your interior builds, I mean, this is a personal thing for me, but I like to make sure that my doors open in a realistic manner. So, you know, I think about how they would open, how they would go against a wall or whatnot, or just to, you know, give it more of a like blueprint type look or feel, as if I was actually like trying to design a home. Now we're making, so we just made the bathtub and the sink, and now we're making the toilet. There we go. And then the lid. This is an American style toilet. There's a lot of different styles throughout the world if you ever go traveling. All right. Hey, it looks like that pattern's actually showing through a little bit. So I'm establishing where I want to place my fireplace. So that's what that was, and then I went and got some more wood. So there we go. Got that established. And I'm going to do a half wall to raise it up. Yeah, something like that. And now I'm going to build the round chimney. So here's the round chimney build, so pay close attention if you want to know how to build one. Again, feel free to slow down the video. I'm not gonna really describe it because you can just see everything that's happening. But enjoy as I build this complicated little structure. Now, for this part in particular, I do not recommend doing this. It didn't turn out the way I was hoping, but I did decide to keep it in the video so that you guys could see how I adjust it later. So just, you know, keep that in mind. Don't build it like this. it's time to add the fireplace, or the fire itself. So in order to do this, use the hoe, and we're gonna raise the earth, or raise the ground. 1 and 2, and then we're gonna have to remove these half walls so I can get out. There we go. Replace that floor tile. And now we're back in business. Don't need that there. We're gonna use a regular fire pit, so we need the ground. It's the only way to build these. And there we go. Got our fire pit somewhat functioning at the moment. Now we're gonna, because the ground sticks out on this side, we're gonna add some little, little bit of flair to flare out the edges, and just make it look a little bit less like the ground is poking out of the earth. So yeah, this is when I realized that my roof doesn't really work to keep the smoke out. So I'm gonna go change that out, and then I realized that it's raining. So I give up on that for a minute, and it's also dark. Get rid of that little guy. And yeah, I can see the smoke in there. So when I jumped in there, it actually shifted the air. So that is actually a decent feature within this game. Over time, you learn that the air can be manipulated ever so slightly by your movements and whatnot. So it's pretty cool, actually. So like, as you can see right now, the fire is out. And I still got that chimney holding back the smoke. So what I'm gonna do now is open the door, close it, and then open it on the inside, and that changes the air enough to push the smoke out a little bit so that I can go to bed. Pretty neat feature, right? It's a nice looking fire pit. Looks good. Alright, so I decided we needed some windows in here. So we're gonna do not just half walls, but wood walls. So a wood wall, I guess like 1 meter or something. And then we're gonna do this 26-degree angles here. And I did the wood walls that way so that I could have these beams in between. You'll see. Like that. I had to go get some more wood. Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh? Not bad. Little window. And so now I gotta go fix this chimney because it's really starting to bother me. There we go. Hop up. Okay, so now you're gonna see the way that it probably should have been built in the first place. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, my bad. I just took the chimney off entirely, or the roof off the chimney entirely. I'll adjust it a little bit later. Give you that final product, how it should look. Now we're gonna work on the living room. So, got the start of our sofa here. And then you're gonna toggle off your snapping so that you can move that block how you want. And then you can toggle it back on after you place the first piece, because then every piece after that will just snap to that one. There we go, got ourselves a little mini couch. Not bad if I do say so myself. Then we're gonna build ourselves a little entertainment center. All right. Put some shelving in here. A lot of these designs I'm actually doing for, you know, the first time that I've ever done it. So you'll see me play around a little bit because I don't have any like solid design idea in my head, but I kind of know what I like, so. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So the extra blocks that I just put in there, yeah, those are just supposed to represent a TV. So I've decided that the bed no longer needs to be in here. And we'll see if it's close enough to the fire if I put it in the actual bedroom, which it is. So no need to worry about the bed being in the living room anymore. So we're going to expand the couch. And just, just expand it exactly the way it was. I kind of forgot how I had built it for a second, and then it came back to me. There we go. Still looks good. Now we're going to do the same thing to the entertainment area center. Yeah, I'm not super fond of that look. It just looks way too big for this house. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. And that looks a little too high, so I lower it. And I'm relatively satisfied with that look. And then I add a frame to it. Here we go. Here's our TV. So that's our living room. Now, I didn't build a kitchen. This was a lot smaller build than I had anticipated, but you could definitely squeeze a kitchen in here if I had utilized my space a little better. Like, that bedroom doesn't need to be as big as it is. But that's okay. Because why not, And that is almost completely done. I still got to do the chimney again. And the porch roof. Looks pretty good so far. Yep, it's raining. So I gotta get that chimney up so I can have fire. Now this is what you should do. My apologies for earlier. But this is a really nice, simple way to make it look nice. And that's it. That's the chimney build, all done. And it works great. As you can see, the fire is working. Now we're gonna fix this roof here. Now I know that you shouldn't have roofs look like this, um, as far as like the offset from the house roof, but it's okay. It's a video game. I'm not too worried about it. It's the principle that matters, you know. Okay. Get rid of these extra beams I don't need. Add this little guy. Looks pretty good. Pretty clean. Look at that. That looks really nice. I really enjoyed building this. If you guys, you know, do end up building this same thing or whatnot, I wanted you guys to have a template. So anyway, I hope you guys like this. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.